You ready? You ready? Well, you already read it. I almost fell. Okay. The comparison video. In today's video, I'm going to be comparing my two DTF printers from two separate companies, two different body styles, two different printers. I have the DTF 12H2, which is a 2-head printer. I also have the DTF 1000, which is a 1-head DTF printer. A lot of you guys asked in my last video where I revealed the DTF 1000. I kind of hinted at a comparison and you guys went wild on that video, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys responding. That video did really good. Okay, pause. I know you guys are like, Precious, what happened? It took forever, like it's a month overdue, but there's reason, I promise. Let me explain. The worst that can happen with a DTF printer happened. Yeah, my new baby, a print head strike, yes. And I'm saying that to say, I'm used to using the DTF 12H2. I've been using it for over a year. The DTF 1000 is brand new. I have to get used to it, girl. Like you don't know everything yet. You still know. So I say it like that. You guys definitely showed up for me on that video. So let's just keep the engagement going. If you guys have questions, leave them and I will respond. If you like my video, I appreciate it. I'm so happy that I'm able to record this video for you guys a year and a half later after starting my printing business and releasing that first DTF 12H2 video that you guys fell in love with, where I pretty much showed up as myself. I mean, hey, that's all you could be. But I say that to say, be genuine, always be you, and your people will always find you. We're gonna get into the comparison video. Just to clear my own peace of mind and for you guys to forgive me, I'll go ahead and add the print head change at the end of the video. I had to change the print head and the print head cables. Basically, in the middle of a print job, I can totally add capping solution to the print head caps, right? And when the printer comes back and forth and it sits in between prints, everything's fine, right? So while the DTF 1000 was printing, I tried to do the same type of move, and all these crazy lines showed up. An error popped up, like a temperature warning. And yeah, from there I knew I screwed up. So I definitely won't be doing that again. I keep looking back and forth at my printers, you know, these are my babies. I didn't want to sit in the front of either printer because I didn't want to show favoritism. I did take down a few notes of questions that you guys have asked to make sure I don't leave anything out, okay? And if I do leave something out, please leave it in the comments and I'll answer it in another video. Which printer is my favorite printer? Okay, so the printing process. Let's start with the DTF 12H2. All right, let's give both of these babies a fighting chance. I'm going to add water to the capping stations and wipe around them just to get them nice and clean. And then I'm gonna run a print head cleaning on both printers. I'm also gonna add liquid to the other printer as well. Adding liquid to this one and to the one in the back, nobody can see it. So I'm just gonna wipe all around just to make sure we don't have any type of residue. And do the same thing back. All right, nice and clean. We're gonna return it back home, and then we're gonna just start a cleaning. Next up, we have the DTF 1000, and we're going to do the same thing to add some solution and then wipe around this capping station. And then once the print head returns home, we're going to go ahead and start a cleaning on this one as well. While it's cleaning, I'm going to go ahead and upload the same exact designs in both softwares. Alright, so while it's cleaning, let's go ahead and pull up the software. Let's do the tequila design. Let's say 10 inches. So 10 by 13.33. That's the design. Okay, so that one's ready and waiting for us. Let's go ahead and upload the design over here as well. Tequila design, we're gonna do that again. And hit okay. All right, let's go ahead and move this over. For some reason, this one is showing 10 by 13.34 instead of 33, but no big deal. I mean, come on. And then let's go ahead and spool. Print. Print. And on this, we're gonna have to turn the vacuum on. The vacuum has to be on while it's printing. So as you can see, it's already starting. I'm gonna close them because these are loud. My family sleep. I'm not trying to have any visitors. Vibe check. So obviously, print after. Alright, we're still printing, and she heated up pretty fast, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn 130. My sweet spot is normally like 123 to 130. 125 is normally what's recommended by the manufacturer of the heater, but you'll figure out what works for you as you go through your journey, of course. Oh, sounds like the other one is done. And we're done. And it is 131, so just 5 minutes to print. So I'm gonna see how long it takes to finish on the other one. First powder station. This is for the hot peel, the 12H2. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some on there like so. Cut her off anyway. And people always ask, like, what is that line on the side? It's a wetting strip. It allows all of the colors to fire at the same time. Let's say you're doing a one color design or one color transfer. And this just stopped. And it's 138. Okay, 138. I don't remember when we started that, but I'll go back and I'll add the time. Turn that off with this content, right? And we're gonna turn this loud behind vacuum off. That's a con. I'll let y'all know that right now. Number one, the DTF 12H2 definitely prints faster, but again, that's a 2-head printer versus a 1-head printer. The white ink is circulating and cleaning on its own, just like the DTF 12H2. I'm not going to show you guys the other side on either yet. And I do use the correct powder from both companies. Alexa, stop. All right, 3 minutes. Pretty much cured except for this little tiny crack at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the part that was sticking out. So I'm just gonna put it back in just to get that corner done. Alright, so it's been about a minute. Let's take a look. Yes, definitely was. Nice and shiny, orange peely. Perfection. Alright, so I'm gonna put that to the side. Still not looking at the other side. So we're gonna look at the other side together. So let's put this one in. We're trying to stick it back a little further so we can heat the whole thing. Alexa, set a 3-minute timer. Alexa, stop. Alright, pulling it out. And this one basically just like the other one. There's powder. It looks good everywhere. You see it's all shiny, like an orange peel, basketball texture. So I'm gonna stick the bottom part in. Select this. Perfect. Okay guys, so here is the big reveal. I decided to go ahead and print some additional transfers on both printers as well, just to get some additional color checks, and then I even did like a full color bar. Alright, this is the 12H2. And this is how we're looking. Nice, vibrant, pretty. Go ahead and turn over the DTF 1000. Alright guys, so we're looking purple and pretty and vibrant. Okay, that's it separate. Look at the red, the white outlining. It's a little hard to tell just looking at them separately, right? And this paper is glossy, so that's gonna give us a little hard time too. It's tough, it's giving tough. All right, so let's zoom in. DTF 12H2. This is the red. This looking at it like with my eyes, okay, the biggest difference that I can see is this red. It looks a lot more bold, right? Solid, right? Whereas this red, and I don't know if you can see, let me see if I can, it's a little more grainy. But it could totally be the humidity, it can be anything. But we still want to go ahead and press them just to see what we really think. And this is on the 12H2. This is the text. This is the text on the 1000. I don't know, y'all tell me in the comments, what do you think? How do you feel? I feel like this one is a lot darker and this one is lighter, and I haven't changed any settings or anything on any color settings. I haven't changed any color settings at all on either printer. Should I turn the light back on? Okay, so I think I figured out what I was trying to say. It's not grainy, it's more transparent basically. It's like you can see through it just a tad, you know, it's not as solid as the other one, right? While I feel like the colors, like from black to purple, the green to black, it's more crisp, if that makes sense, you know? I'll show you on the other, see these little dots? Boop, boop, boop. Where I feel this is super sharp, and that looks like, you know, leather, that looks good. This one isn't as sharp, you know, like. From black to purple. All right, so I even did the color bar on both printers. Could you tell me the difference? Could you tell me a preference? Which one would you prefer? Just like this, right? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? This is the 1000 and that's the 12H2. So I think by now we can tell which is which. This is a 1-head desktop size and this is a commercial size 2-head, right? The DTF 12H2, which is my 2-head bigger printer, of course, it prints faster than the DTF 1000 will print, okay? The DTF 12H2, all I pretty much do is add some capping solution to it every day, do a cleaning, make sure around the print head is clean in the capping station. Print a test page and I'm good to go. Print an order and I'm good to go. Let's say I skipped a day or 2 days. I've gone on vacation before and I come back and my printer is still good, going great, right? Yes? Come in. Oh, it's locked, sorry. Alexa, turn. All right.
Unlock the door.
Thank you. That was my oldest. So yeah, they're cute. All my babies, right? Again, I have a whole lot going on. So when I have times like this where my husband is off of work and I can just sit and talk to you guys, it's fun. The cool peel first, because of course it's a cool peel, so it'll be sitting for a while. This is a Gildan soft style cotton and it's a 4XL. I doubt I'll use a 4XL anytime soon. Oh my God, do you have any black shirts? What size? 4XL. Oh Lord. We're gonna go ahead and do our pre-press first. Too big to press at the same time, so I'm gonna do them one by one. Let's see if they both fit. So let's go ahead and get that one. And I have about 4 loads of laundry tonight, so this shirt I'm just going to put in with all of the washes. This is probably not the best idea. Let's go on this. I'm being really risky right now with all of this. A perk on this one, we get to peel it immediately. So T-seal on this one and do that second press. Why don't we? I've already been showing out. This edit is going to be a tricky one, okay? But I'm gonna figure it out. To go ahead, you guys can't see it here, but I'm gonna find a way for you guys to see it here, okay? I can tell you on this one, I'll be honest, it feels so smooth. This DTF 1000 cool peel, it feels smooth immediately before I put the T-seal on. like buttery soft, like rub your face on soft. Already like the feel of the DTF 1000 better. F1000. This is the DTF 12H2. DTF 1000. H2. Just kidding, those are my babies, I love them. Let's watch this about 5 times tonight and then we'll revisit. Yep, show it. Put the camera back up, stand up straight. All right, so this is the stretch test on the 1000. Looks good. And here's the 12H2. Hold up, let's go to the solid red. Let's see, let's do this. 1000, stretch. And the 12H2. As you can see, DTF holds up like period. I printed transfers on both printers, the same exact design, the same exact size. I pressed that same design on the same shirt. I washed the shirt maybe 4 times already. I want to say, oh, I left it in the laundry room. I'm gonna bring it back up. I hit print on both printers at the same time. I've used bleach, I used borax, I used fabric softener, I used laundry soap. Yes, I'm not making laundry soap from scratch, guys. Yes, I use all of those products. Kill me, okay? The transfer looks exactly like it looked when I washed it the first time. I did a load of towels, used bleach, borax, all of that. I washed it with a load of bedding. I dried it 2 or 3 times. I've hung it up. When I washed it, I didn't turn the shirt inside out at all. All in all, I feel like the transfer held up honestly the same out of both of them. Now let's talk about the feel. Is there one that feels much softer? Yes. And I'm gonna give that to the DTF 1000. And in addition to the powder, I also noticed on the DTF 1000, it looks like the white layer is a whole lot less than the DTF 12H2. On the recommended settings, you can always turn the white layer up and down on both. I've turned the white layer down on my DTF 12H2 because it's my preference to use less ink and to make the design, you know, much softer. Printing on it for over a year, I've learned that. I haven't made any changes to the DTF 1000 settings at all. The settings, like the number setting, is the same on both, but maybe this printer just uses less ink. I don't know. So let's just jump into the quality. Holding up both designs right next to each other, I printed out the same design, maybe 3 or 4 of the same design on both printers, the same size. I noticed on the DTF 12H2, the colors are much more vibrant. Let's grab one. DTF 1000. And this is the DTF 12H2. That's my printer in the background, right? So I feel like the color on the DTF 1000 comes out a lot more dense, a lot more thin than the DTF 12H2. As far as the color and the vibrancy, the DTF 12H2 definitely takes the cake. I'm gonna show you guys a whole lot more of exactly what I mean when I show you guys the design and all of that. Come in. My husband just put the kids down, or they're doing something, and he joined me. So say hey, honey. Hi. That's it. He's gonna be on his best behavior. So the DTF 1000 and the DTF 12H2. And this is just a test color guide and alignment test that's in the system already on both printers. Which one would you want used, you know? So tell me which one has the better quality. So like the actual color, look how like the graphics, how bold it is, the sharpness.
I think I like this quality better.
Okay, and tell me what's the difference to you?
Because it actually like gives off the actual like real color of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see this one's like kind of brownish.
Uh-huh.
And so like the actual black color. While this one's actually like black.
Okay. Out of these two, which one would you prefer?
I still prefer this one. Because
this
one looks like a little bit like blurry. If you see it right there. And then it doesn't have like the little like black like outlines right here. And this one's like just like orange. Doesn't like really look good.
Okay.
And this one's like more bold.
Okay, yeah, I hear him. because I'm trying to use daylight. What time is it? 5 o'clock. This is the afternoon. All right, so these ones. Which one would you prefer? Which one looks better?
Still probably this one.
Okay.
Because this one looks like a little bit more blurry-ish.
More blurry-ish.
Than this one.
Would you say it's more transparent, more see-through, and not as solid?
Yeah.
Or is it blurry? Because
like,
if you look close, like the sharpness, like does this look blurry to you? Or, you know, outside of the color, like, cause as far as it, but do you think it's more see-through? Like transparent, like you could actually look.
It's more see-through.
Exactly, okay. But it looks blurry to you because of that. I got you. All right, and this one?
Yeah, more sharp.
Sharp, okay. Okay, so your favorite out of these two? You touch it with your finger. These two. Girl, shut up. Which one would you say?
Is that supposed to be like part of that?
No, just ignore that. That's just because I stuck two pieces of paper
Yeah,
together.
this one.
You like this one better?
This one's more sharp.
And you think that one's more sharp?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, so everyone that he chose on the right was the DTF 12H2. That was his preference, and he's somebody that doesn't print at all, just a stranger going into it. So there you have it, guys. I would never print the same design on both printers and sell them to a customer. You see what I'm saying? So if your business logo has a certain shade of red and I printed your transfers with the DTF 12H2 the original time and you love them, I wouldn't use the DTF 1000 and print the same transfers because I know the color isn't going to line up, you know? So that's what I'm saying. The DTF 1000 or the DTF 12H2. I get that question all the time. Which one do you like better? Which one is your favorite? Which one should I get? Okay, let's break it down. You would get either printer for a different reason, okay? If you are, and if you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, you see that I have videos talking about both printers, like, hello, this printer, right? Get this printer. I prefer to print some designs on the DTF 1000 over the DTF 12H2, and some I prefer to print on the DTF 12H2. Mainly, if you are a customer and you are ordering transfers, I'm going to use the DTF 12H2. Which printer should I pick, Precious? Which printer is better? Which printer is your favorite? Back to that, see, I didn't forget. If you have a t-shirt business, listen, if you are a t-shirt maker, if you use a Cricut and you weed vinyl for the t-shirts you make for your customers, for your family members, if you use a Cricut and you're weeding vinyl and you make custom shirts, that's what you do. The DTF 1000 is a great printer for you. You're no longer weeding vinyl. That's a relief. You can take in more business. That's the point. You can do more complex designs. You're not turning down any customers. The DTF 1000 is for you, okay? If you want to get into the DTF printing business and you want to sell transfers, you enjoy the printing process and the technology, that's your goal, to sell different types of transfers, to print custom transfers on a daily basis, that's priority. The DTF 12H2 is a great printer to start with. I would not start a printing business selling transfers with the DTF 1000. No way. No way, Jose. It would take entirely too long. I'm not saying that the printer is super slow, but it's too slow to print 50 transfers and I need them tomorrow. You know what I mean? And who has the time to sit there, you know? And I only have one of those printers, so I can't just sit there and watch it. It'll take too much time when I have the DTF 12H2, which I can print that same amount of transfers in less than 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? If you want to sell transfers and you have a lot of friends in the t-shirt making business, you have a lot of clients, a lot of customers that want to start selling t-shirts, if you have a great following, if you already have clients and your business is booming, DTF 12H2 is time to start selling transfers. Oh, and I think I also mentioned, we're gonna go between both printers. They're both gonna just start cleaning and cycling the white ink over and over. So that's what they do. Like I said, I'll go out of town for 2-3 days and I'll be totally fine. My printer is still working without any type of like stressing. The DTF 12H2. The DTF 1000, I've gone a day, easy, smooth. 2 days, I noticed that the ink is a little bit more like grainy, like it was starting to dry up. So definitely take that into consideration. You have to be prepared to print every single day with the DTF printer, period. Either way, you have to be prepared to print and use these printers every single day, okay? Don't listen to my negligence and all that. I'm just talking about my experience with both printers. I've had the DTF 12H2 for over a year, and the DTF 1000 is completely new to me, and I'm learning it every single day, and I'm sure within the next 4 to 6 months, I'll have it down pat. All right, let me look at my notes. Oh, this lady left me a message on TikTok, and I told her I was gonna screenshot it and add it to the video because she wanted to know, honey, and I'll talk to you while you're in here since you're in here with us. Hello, I have the opportunity to buy the DTF 12H2, the 2-head printer, used but not much off the new price because she didn't use it for long because she didn't have enough business for it. See, ding, ding, ding. You have to have the business for the DTF 12H2. I'll be back to that. I want it for my personal use and not necessarily to sell transfers. Ding, ding, ding. She's not trying to sell transfers. Where are we headed? The DTF 1000. All right. I order about $200 or more in transfers myself in a month. She orders about $200 worth of transfers in a month. You can go either way with that, because if she's ordering $200 worth of transfers, that's a lot of transfers. So maybe she could be printing a certain amount of transfers every day. You can get a lot out of 200 unless all of her designs are 14 by 14, but you can get a lot off of $200 worth of transfers. Doesn't matter who you buy them from, right? Because you're building the gang sheet, possibly. So I want it for personal use and not necessarily to sell transfers. Maybe she makes enough money. Maybe she has enough business where she can use, at the very least, the DTF 12H2 for her own business and then incorporate selling transfers to other people, you know, customers. All right, she said sometimes more, sometimes less. So it depends. I mean, business, it depends. With me every day, do I get an order every single...
You're doing good.
Did I always get an order every single day? No. On those days, I came up here and I printed a random transfer. Thank you, Jesus. What?
I just put together what just happened there.
Literally.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
But there was a point where I didn't get that, you know, and I'm looking at you like, honey, I'm about to go clean my printer, you know, and that happens. It changes. Back to school time, we start bumping. Every holiday, we're bumping. Halloween's coming, we're bumping. The summer, we're bumping. We need jerseys. Birthdays are always throughout the year, so we have this and that. Churches, and it also depends on, this is a good one. Okay, let's get back to her message. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Wondering if this would be too big for me or a good purchase. So I told her, I said, turn on your notification. Made in Me Boutique. This is for you. I should have said that first. Basically, girlfriend, I just answered your question. I hope. If I didn't, let me know in the comments. And if I left something out, anybody, just let me know. I'll do a part 2 to this. You know, no biggie. But I'm so blessed. Like, this business has been a complete blessing for me, okay? A complete blessing. But I want to say I put my all into it. That's another thing. I started this business, and I keep saying it because I want to reiterate it. I want you guys to understand this. I started this business with 0 customers. You guys remember me starting with the DTF 12H2, you know, all my panics, everything, with 0 customers. But I knew I had to market, promote my business. I had to find a way. And I thank you guys for seeing the best in me and staying with me on this journey. It's been fun. It's been wild. It's taken me outside of my comfort zone, past 1,000. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to share this information freely, neely, just because life is changing, y'all. Like, we have to start our own business, you know? Yeah. I don't know if you guys watch the news, but we watch the news. All right, so what's next? All DTF printers. Okay, and I do want to say all DTF printers are sensitive. I put that note down. Just letting you know, every DTF printer is sensitive, and they have their own quirks. They have the same parts, but different parts. Good one, the DTF 12H2 hot peel, instant peel. Choo, press it, peel, press it, open the heat press, peel, press it, open the heat press, peel. I love a hot peel. I love an instant peel. Yes, it gives me life. The DTF 1000, on the other hand, it's a cool peel. And of course you have to sit your shirt to the side and you can continue your process, but you have to come back and peel them all after they cool down. There's different methods. You can use a fan, you can use a cooling block. There's so many different things you can do now, but you would definitely be more efficient with a hot peel or an instant peel. So with that, I feel like I can't give the DTF 1000 a complete, like, honest comparison between the DTF 12H2, because the DTF 12H2 is a more powerful printer. It's a small commercial printer that just happens to fit in a bedroom door, whereas the DTF 1000 is more of a desktop printer made for an office. It's smaller. I'm sure the DTF 24H2, or whatever the number is, the forehead, I'm sure it prints much better than the DTF 12H2. Just like if I had the DTF 4300 from Uninet, I want to say, that's their 2-head printer, I'm sure I can give a better comparison. With the quality being so good on the DTF 1000, I think it would be a banger next to the DTF 12H2, especially because I love the alignment on the DTF 1000, and I didn't have to align anything on that printer. And when I got it, I've had to align the DTF 12H2 quite a bit, okay? And that's always tricky depending on how your floors are level, where it's sitting, how fast the printer is shaking. So that's a headache. The DTF 1000, it prints slower, so it pretty much stays still. So that's a good one. And I know I said I was gonna wash the shirt 10 times, but let's be honest, some shirts we don't wear more than 2 times in a full lifespan before we get rid of it, right? So 4 times I feel like it's more than enough. They both held up the same to me. They both look exactly the same. I know this video was cool. And I'm just checking my notes. My husband is laughing at me because I have notes, but I'm like, I owe them this video. But like I said, y'all, I had that print head problem and it's totally my fault, but I had to wait for it to come in. I have 1,000 kids. I have a lot going on, okay? So it took me a while to get the print head changed, and then orders coming in every day, which I thank God for every single last one of them. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. All right. I think that's it, honey. I think that's it. That's it, that's all. So like I said, all in all, there's no preference. It all depends how much you're using. I'll be taking off my earrings like I'm over. It's over, I'm done.
This video was brought to you by Kloss.
But I say that's it. What you think, babe? You think I hit it in a nutshell? Are you even listening to me?
Yeah. No, like
What would you ask? Okay, if you had these 2 printers, like, besides which one
gonna give me the most money, dog?
Which one is going to give you the most money is going to be the DTF 12H2. Yeah, the most money, DTF 12H2. Okay, for your starter printer, that means if you want to go into this thing making some money, you want to get the DTF 12H2 because you're going to be slinging transfers. The DTF 1000, if you make custom shirts and that's just your thing, you taking it slow, you're used to weeding vinyl, you're taking it slow and you're making custom items. But I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate all of the love and support. Your girl can get supers now, apparently. I don't know what that is. Give me some, send me some. It's fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great night and enjoy this video. If you enjoy this video, like this video. When I told y'all last time, y'all actually did it. I know it's late, but give me some grace. I'll let you guys watch what happened if you want to see. It took about an hour and a half to change the ribbon cables alone. Okay, and I pretty much just matched everything, but the views aren't so good, like the angles, because it was a mess. But I'll show you what I got. I even had to like pull ink from each of them because I wasn't using it. All right, see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, let's get this open. I already know this is my print head, so I'm not gonna even, well, we can open it. And look how awesome and wrapped it is because these are so sensitive. And it has the Epson sticker. We love to see some legit stuff, you know. This is the motherboard. Apparently, I'm going to be changing that out.
Mom, where's the flash drive?
Here are the ribbon cables.
Mom, hey, Mom.
Yes, baby. Okay, so we're getting ready to do this print head change. The first thing, we're gonna unplug the printer out of the wall to make sure we don't have any electricity going anywhere. It's USB cable, and unplug the printer out of. And with these ink chambers, we're gonna make sure that they're sealed, so they are not balanced. So I always try to like put it up on something because we're going to tilt this printer. So go ahead and close the breather holes. So you see these little things back here? Push them into these little holes back there. All right. We're going to turn the printer on its back. So I think we should take the, yeah, I think we may have to, just to be safe. We're just gonna remove it just from the back of the printer. I'm gonna unscrew this one, and then we're gonna unscrew that one and just take this off so we don't have to replace the whole part. Just so we don't have to replace the whole thing, and then we'll just put this back on when we're done. But we're gonna have to flip this printer down on its back, and the motherboard that we need to change, because we're doing that, is gonna be underneath the bottom side. So you wanna make sure it's on something like a rubber surface, something where electricity, all that kind of stuff is not going to impact. Wood is also a good idea. Take these inks and we're gonna find something to sit them on. So imagine ruining all these business cards. I'll be crying. And then I'll just order more, you know? All right, I put it on here just so it can sit firmly for right now. So we also need tape to tape off this white hole. All right, and then we're going to unscrew this one and that one. Or you can hold the inks while I lay it back. So keep this together and keep your hands on this. Wait, oh, it just slide out right here, duh. See that? Just slid it right out. All right, so we're gonna sit that there, but keep like your hands on them while I flip this printer back. Because the motherboard is underneath, we need to flip it, so. This is 90 degrees, but let's just lay air down. We're trying to access this pretty green motherboard right here. So we're gonna unscrew this one and this one. We can sit down now. Yeah, once it's down, then it can sit down. Comes out, over to the side. Her little pink thing. All these screws are pretty much the same. They all have like this little washer on them, so it's kind of hard to mix them up. But go ahead. I didn't even see these ones. And this one, and this one. All right, pull this away. So we've exposed the motherboard. This is what we're going to have to change. And then we have all of the cables and everything that's going to go to it. There isn't really any instructions on how to do this process. You just want to mimic everything that you currently have. Whatever you pull, you want to add back. So our goal is to make sure that we do everything one at a time. So if let's say we pull out this cable, we're going to replace it. Pull out this cable, we're going to replace it. This cable, but I mean, we haven't gotten there yet, so we don't even know what we're doing yet. All right, so I'm going to put this here for now. And we're going to get this party started. Okay, so probably over there, you see that little bag that says Uninet, little bubble wrap? Yeah. That one. All right, we have all the ribbon cables, and then we're going to take out our motherboard as well.